Hi guys, it's Adrienne here. Dave asked me to do a little tutorial for you about Edpuzzle and using Edpuzzle with Schoology. So I know some of you guys probably already use this, already know how it works, but I've got 7 steps that I've used to kind of make some of my lessons interactive, even if they're not live. So if that's helpful to you, great. I'm going to go through it. It's going to be super, super simple because I'm not like a tech genius or anything. But if you have any questions, you can always reach out to me, and then I'll probably have to bug Mike about the answer to your question. Anyway, let's get started. So the first step, you just have to go to edpuzzle.com and sign up for an account. For me, I've already signed up for something, so I'm going to log in. And then once you get there, you're going to go to this home screen. So you won't have any videos yet, but you can search for any videos on YouTube, Khan Academy. They've got a few different places that might be helpful to you, or where you might already know of some videos that you want to use. So you can use something like that. What I've done is I have created my lessons using the Screencastify Chrome extension. It's exactly the same as recording your lessons on the PowerPoint, right? So it's just like the same thing. So that's what I have here. I have my video of kind of a lesson for the first years. And so that's part of my content. And then I also just have a video that I found online. Okay, so that's the first step, is to just sign up and add any content that you want right there. All right, then you have to go back to Schoology, and Edpuzzle is already listed at the left. When you're on one of your courses, here's Jill and my course, there's a little icon there for Edpuzzle, and you'll just have to kind of allow it to use your Schoology. And then what you'll have to do is you'll have to create a course. So I've already created a course here, so that's what shows up here, but you'll just go in and it'll allow you to create a course on Schoology. Make sure you set it up on Schoology, because if you set it up on the Edpuzzle website, it won't allow you access on Schoology. So it's important when you're setting up your class, set it up on Schoology. Okay, so then it might take a little while. Sometimes it kind of takes a little bit to connect what you have saved on Edpuzzle to the app on Schoology, but just give it a little bit of time, and then you should see some of your work there. So it's there, right? So it's showing up. You can go back to materials, and the same as you would create any assignment or quiz or anything, you click Add Materials. And then once you've enabled Edpuzzle, Edpuzzle should show up here. You click on it, and then it shows all of your content, right? So the stuff that you saved to My Content is there. You click on Watch, and then there's my lesson, and you can assign it. You can prevent, so here's the whole thing. So I've skipped something kind of major. So the reason that you might want to use Edpuzzle is because it allows you to create questions that the students have to answer before they can go on. So here's my video, if it'll play. Yeah, so the first question, I just, just so that they're paying attention and know how to kind of get past this first question, I just had a question about where I am, right, in this video. So whatever, they have to click that I'm at home in my living room and submit before, and then they get whether or not their answer is correct before they can continue. Welcome back. So what's kind of cool about it is it's like you're calling on them in class, but it's something that you get to do for everybody, right? So everybody has to answer those questions. And sometimes if you're checking on Schoology to see how long they've interacted with a video, you might be like, okay, well, they watched the whole video. Why are they still not answering these questions correctly on the homework, or why are they still struggling with the material? But you don't know how they've interacted with the material or with the video. So if they've, just let it run and then they kind of walked away, obviously they didn't get anything out of it. Whereas this kind of keeps them from tuning out, and they have to they have to enter something in order to move on. Now, they could put a wrong answer, obviously, right? But then you also get to see that wrong answer. So when you go into Edpuzzle, you can see the assignments of my classes. So yeah, so it's right now, because I had to do this twice, some of these kids didn't actually turn it in. But I can go in once the student has finished and see what the answers are. I can also reset a quiz so that they have to do it, go back and rewatch the video and do it from scratch. So it's just an easy way of kind of getting them to interact more with the lesson. And it's not perfect, but it is something that can be kind of cool. So in any case, once you've set that up, you've set up your questions. That's something that you do on the Edpuzzle site, actually with your video. You can assign it, right? I'm going to assign it to this class. And then it says YouTube video. Once I've assigned it, then I can go in and I can edit it so that I can call it lecture 1. I can enable grading, right? And I can set it as classwork, homework, and the like, and I can set a due date. So let's say that I want this on Monday. You don't need to fill in this consumer key, shared secret, custom parameters to get it to work. It's all already set up, and you can also individually assign this to students. So once you've done that, you save your changes, and it might, like I said, it kind of takes a little while to kind of, for the two sites to like talk to each other. But in a little bit, it should show up here under the upcoming homework assignments. And this might not happen before I end the video, but I assure you it's going to happen. So anyway, so it should show up there. It should be just like a regular homework assignment. And that way you can have your students interact with a lecture, not just watch the video to the end and then ask them questions. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I'm not sure that I'll be able to answer them, but that's just a little something hopefully that will help with the distance learning. Thanks, guys. Bye.